I
Cut.
I have not. And we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Breakdance.
yeah, no, there's some old like footage I remember. I've seen this dude in Europe. I think he was doing like dick threads with like he was in.
How do we start talking about this?
Yeah, I don't know.
Can we move on?
Yeah, we should move on.
Let's regroup, guys. Let's regroup.
This is why you come to this show. But this is
Noise of the broke boys.
it's getting cut, dude.
Talking about
Oh my god.
nude breakers.
So, dude, so do you have any like funny stories in your like career of breaking? Or really anything?
Probably. I'm trying to think. Well, my first jam ever that I ever went to was the Death by Disco Ball, the exhibition between Hella Hung and Flexum. That was my introduction to breaking jams. And when I was there, I had no frame of reference. So
Is this
I
what
didn't
breaking
really
always
know
is? Oh.
like whether it was like normal or not. For like Hella Hung to come out as like Ultimate Warrior shit with the tassels and just jumping on his back.
And that was when
like,
Flexum just had his like thong on or something.
yeah, he like stripped down to his underwear and then like did like a head spin on a bottle or something weird.
Yeah.
You know,
He was killing it actually.
he was good. No, Flexum was like one of my another like top inspiration like from the North Bay. He's super dope. But like it was just that being my introduction to breaking jams.
Yeah, so for people who don't know, this was a battle between Flexum and Hella Hung. And Hella Hung is kind of like this local legend in the San Francisco area where he just, you know, dresses in some wild stuff and battles people. And I don't even think he really breaks. Like,
Well,
does he
his
really
style
practice?
is like let's call him a suicide specialist.
Yeah, he just jumps
He
on his
just
face.
jumps and lands.
Yeah, no footwork, no power move, like no breaking really, just jumping and like landing.
I think at some point he learned to do an Indian step and then jump and land.
Yeah, and it's in an Ultimate Warrior costume. And so anyway, so he battles
doing the moonwalk
Flexum,
and shit.
And
like,
Flexum was wearing like a crazy wig with...
Not yet. This was before that. This was like...
He just had the thong on?
He just stripped down.
He just...
Not a thong. Not Bucho Bros. It was before
I thought it was
Bucho
the same
Bros.
costume.
No, it was before
No?
Bucho
Okay.
Bros. This was a jam held in San Rafael.
I'm pretty sure I was at the jams.
David was hosting.
Yeah.
I think Monkey was judging.
I'll have to find footage of it.
If you look up Death by Disco Ball, Flexum versus Hella Hung, I think it will come up.
Okay.
I think. And it was the first jam I entered too, and I like remember being so nervous. I just did 6 steps. I literally went out for my prelim round and did like 5-6 steps and left.
You're like, oh, I forgot my Ultimate Warrior costume, so I'm too nervous for this.
Like I didn't know what to do, so I just went in and did 6. I completely blanked, and I did 6 steps, and then I was like, oh god, I gotta go.
Was Red Dragon there with his crazy mask on?
I think so.
Okay.
So I was like, what is this world I just stepped into?
there's
Like, I assumed that was normal.
There's like a bunch of lockers like there, and they got their crazy outfits on too.
I don't think there was
Like, what the
I don't
hell?
know if there was lockers, but
Yeah,
was
that's a pretty wild introduction. To games, for sure.
I mean, Hung Dynasty was around. Like that was actually a dope squad.
It was
Like around Hella Hung.
That was Profo, Rob, Milestone,
Joey Grunes, Flexum, David.
Yeah.
Who else was in it? I don't know.
I mean, Hella Hung.
Hella Hung, bro.
Hella Hung was the leader.
Yo.
The leader.
I mean, shout out to Hung, bro. Like, you know, he did his thing.
He should come back.
He's back. He's making a movie.
Is he?
He's making like Breaking 4 or something like that.
Oh my god. Hella Hung, come on the show, dude. I gotta hit you up, dude.
Hit him up.
Actually,
I feel like he's in the Bay. Like,
I remember he rode his bike somewhere and just disappeared for a while. And
he rode his bike down to Venice Beach, and he's been at Venice Beach for a long time.
Okay.
Like lifting weights with the.
So he's hella buff too.
No.
No. He's just hella Hung.
I mean, he's always been hella buff.
I mean, yeah, he's
Like, that's the thing about Hung. Like, he was always like kind of buff, you know?
He was,
that's how he did those suicides.
Yeah,
Because he was kind of
he
buff.
just flexes and just like
he wasn't scrawny.
Yeah, that's true.
And he wasn't like chubby either. Like he was kind of buff.
He has some meat on the bones.
And Jason too, his brother, you know, I saw him there. He was also doing the suicides.
That's true.
And I was like that was kind of tight. Like I was like, I didn't know somebody could jump and land and get up okay like that.
You know what he was? He was the fucking. You ever play Smash Brothers?
Yeah.
Fucking Kirby just turns into a rock. He's like indestructible.
Yo, he's totally that.
Dude, he's fucking Kirby.
Oh my god. But I mean, really, if you think about it, he's doing wrestling moves without like a dude that he's like without an opponent. He's doing solo wrestling like bombs. You know?
He's choke slamming himself. Dude, Hella Hung is a legend, man.
Dude, just like growing up around there. You ever go to the city college jams in SF?
I think so, yeah.
Those were a lot of my early jams. Man.
So what was your second jam experience, and was that like, were you like, hey, where's the like costumes at?
I feel like my second jam experience was Mighty 4.
Okay, that's
I want to say, which is like, it was either Mighty 4 or one of the city college jams.
Were you like, hey, how come no one's getting naked here?
No, I was okay with that part.
You're like, okay.
I just thought that there was like a lot of weird characters.
Or you were like entering the jam and you started getting naked and everyone's like, what are you doing?
No.
Oh, I thought this was normal. Like,
no. Like I could understand because nobody else was getting naked there. It was just Flexum and Hung. But why do we keep coming back to this?
Just getting naked.
Oh my god! Just get naked. Breakdance. Get naked.
Get naked.
But you know, it was Mighty 4. It was like the last Out for Fame, maybe.
Oh yeah.
That Mighty 4, they had at this venue in SF that was like pretty big, actually. I don't remember what the name is. I don't know if it's still around. It was like Massive. I want to say Massive Monkeys won, and they were doing like their full routines, like, you know, like giant routines. And everybody had little commandos and.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like maybe. Before that, there would have maybe some jams at Cell Space or some city college jams.
I miss Cell Space.
Yo, I still have a brick from Cell Space.
Oh, really?
From the building.
From when they freaking wrecked it or whatever?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, shout out to Wacko.
Yeah.
That was actually my introduction to throwing jams. Is I helped Wacko throw the Celebrate Cell Space jam, the very last one.
Okay. Yeah,
And, yeah, I miss Cell Space. That was like my home, man.
Are you planning to throw any events